Hello, do you know where your nouns are? Um, Today's lesson is going to be where and how do you identify nouns in a sentence, a linguistic approach. Now, oftentimes you hear a noun is an animal, person, place, or thing, and that's correct. Sometimes, however, words that are used in places that may make it a bit murky. For example, running is a great pastime. Running is a great pastime. So most students would say, or speakers of a second English as their second language will say, running. No, that's a verb. It is my intention and the outcomes for this particular lesson would be how to identify nouns with a linguistic approach. Okay. Now, instead of using animal, person, place, or thing, we can use a syntactic approach. Now, syntax is the study of the structure of language. So where words are positioned makes a big difference. So for each occurrence or position of a word in a sentence, there is a linguistic or structural or grammatical rule in place. So rather than looking up at the sky and looking at the word to see if it looks like an adjective, looks like an adverb because it has ly, you're going to look at the position of the word in the sentence. Now, earlier I gave running is a good pastime, and you also have patience is key. Now, when you have primary or high school, those things would tend to trip you up. So, a linguistic approach will have these following rules. A noun, one, a noun can appear in the subject or the object position. Rule one, a noun can appear in the subject or the object position. Now, to do a quick crash course, the subject is the noun that is doing the action. The object is the receiver of the action. Tom gave Lucy the pen. Tom will be the subject. Tom is the person giving up the pen. So that's rule one. Rule two, nouns may appear after articles. And for a quick rule on articles, like a or the. So you can have the man spoke to the girl about the piano. The man spoke to the girl about the piano. So wherever you see an article, it's more than likely there's a noun looking around. However, there are adjectival phrases and adjectives that can appear after an adjective. So rule 3 would be nouns can appear after adjectives. The tall man, the green car. So where the word is in the sentence, and what it is next to makes a big difference. So to recap, once again, the lesson is about identifying a noun in a sentence using a linguistic approach. Now, one can use animal, person, place, or thing, but sometimes when it gets profound, or a sentence is esoteric, or it may just be just abstract and witty, you may need to use the following linguistic rules to figure out the part of speech of noun. So to recap, nouns can appear in the subject and the object position. Nouns can appear after articles the or an a. And nouns can appear after adjectives. Hello, my name is Chad Hinton, and I'm doing the Teaching Certificate for Higher Learning at Harvard Ball. I hope that you've learned something today, and I would just say to you, thank you, and bye-bye.